everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing some Disney DIYs. You can see a couple of the ones that we're going to make behind me. So let's get to it. We're going to be making one of those awesome grapevine topiaries that I recently saw on Pinterest. I just saw it and I fell in love and decided I needed to make a giant one just for my house. I really like the bare look of it, especially when you get the fairy lights in there. So I found the grapevine balls at Joann's. And they were on sale for 40% off, so I think this was like $7, and these two were about $4 a piece. And I already attached them right here with some wire. It's pretty technical and hard to get with, and there was a lot of cursing involved, so I didn't want to put that on video. So now we've got our frame, our Mickey head, and we've got our fairy lights. I found these at not Joann's. I found these at Target for $3. And let's get to it. We're just going to string them inside the Mickey head along with the ears, so it's got a nice little glow to it. And you've got your very own Mickey topiary. You'll need this clutch. You can get it at Michael's. I believe they're half off, so I think this cost me $5. Then I've already cut this to the length that I need, but I got this trim off of Wish. I just saw it and I was like, I need that. I don't know what for, but now I am finding it. So I've already cut it to the length that I need. I also got this little mini from Wish. It's this cute little pink mini, and this will be perfect. And then I went to the dollar store and I found a whole bunch of summer colored little pom-poms that we are going to put on. Okay, so first off, we are going to glue all the way inside here. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, so we're going to take our glue gun. We're going to start in this corner here. And just do a nice line. It's already coming along pretty well. Super cute. Now I'm just going to close it, and we are going to start on our mini and our pom-poms. So get our mini head, and I like it right in the center there. So that's where I'm going to put her. I'm just going to glue her down. And that looks pretty cute as it is, but I do really love pom-poms, so we are going to put those on too. You can decide how you're going to put them on, you know, what colors where.
European Wax Center, revealing you, revealing beautiful skin. For select services only, visit waxcenter.com for details.
These pom-poms are a little bit smaller, so I grabbed two and I just squirted a whole bunch of glue in the center there and then just glued it on. I think we're going to do two more pom-poms on there and then it will be done. So cute. I'll do some blue ones. Oh, blue ones. I'm just gonna kind of fluff them together to make them not look so separate. With these, it's actually pretty simple to do. And there we have it. Our beautiful summer kind of hidden mini clutch. I just For this craft, you're going to want two small styrofoam balls and a large one, so they make a nice Mickey head. Paint of your choice and glitter. I'm going to go with a teal kind. For this head, it's going to be very bright and springy. I want some foam brushes. I've got a thick one and also a thin one. A little pot. I went ahead and spray painted mine already white. And then 3 dowels. I've already cut them to size, so this will be on our base here. So that'll go in. And these will attach to the ears. The way we're going to keep this, to keep the pot holding the topiary, is we're going to have this other piece of styrofoam I just got at the dollar store, As you can see, it's a little too big, so I'll just end up shaving that down with a knife, but it'll be very nice and it gives some stability to it. Alright, so first things first, we are going to go ahead and paint the styrofoam. Now we're going to wait for those to dry, and then we are going to grab some Mod Podge. I totally forgot about saying that we need Mod Podge to put the glitter on. And this is the fun part. Alright, now we got our Mod Podge. It's just the gloss kind. Doesn't really matter for this stage, but if you want a gloss finish, then that's always nice. The awesome thing about Mod Podge is it dries clear. Okay, I was going to use this one, but I can't get it into my jar, and I don't have anything over here to put it in, so we'll just get our paintbrush, and then we're going to just dab it on. Probably going to have to do this in stages, just because we're going to have to hit it with the glitter. And then I just have the Craftology glitter here, which maybe you can see, maybe you can't. There you go. Focus! And let's just take a second to talk about this glitter. Glitter is usually made for children. Now, this is the child's kind. It's nothing special. But they have made the hardest little opening on here. I had to cut it away with scissors, and it was just terrible. Like, it was just freaking terrible, and it's all messed up, and half of it's falling off in there, and it's just terrible. So we're just gonna like pepper it on, I guess. I mean, it's an instant transformation with this, and I love it so much. It goes from like being, okay, yeah, I see what you're doing, to like, whoa, that is awesome looking. And that's what I love. It's a very simple craft, a little bit time consuming, just gotta be patient, and there is always the chance that the glitter will infest your house until you move out. The vacuums don't pick it up very well, and you think you've got it off of you, then you wake up one morning and you've got it all on your face. So, did about half of this one. I'm going to wait for it to be just a little bit drier up top so I can do the other part. Actually, I probably can do just a bit more on this side. And just Mod Podge it some more here. And you want to dab. Same with the painting, you just want to dab because styrofoam does not like to be just painted across. it doesn't stick very well. Oh, look at that. It's already infected with glitter. Okay. We're gonna glitter this sucker, then we'll start on another ball. Got about a quarter left on this one. And as you can see, there is a whole mess going on. One of my lights just fell over. It's too windy. But it's okay because not a lot of it sticks, and we'll just end up putting it back into this container. And I believe this was about $2 at Michael's. So it's not bad, especially since most of this, like, I've already done almost that whole ball, and then there's still over half of it left in there. I'll just set this guy aside. I'll start on the next ball here, same process. Alright, the big boy now. And I'm gonna forgo having you watch this. You don't need to see this. Okay guys, we've got our balls all covered in the glitter now, and they are dry. Well, there's a couple spots that aren't, but that's okay. So they are all dry and all sparkly. So now what we're gonna do to keep the glitter from falling off everywhere in your house, we are going to take some Mod Podge again, and we're just gonna dab it on here, and we don't want to brush it on, but we want to dab, otherwise it will pull off all of the glitter and you'll have big old bare spots. You can also use some polyurethane. The paint, you don't want to do the spray paint right now because it is styrofoam and it doesn't have that sealant quite yet, and the spray paint will eat the styrofoam, and you don't want that. So we'll move the big ball out of there for a second, and we'll just, like I said, this does dry clear. It's one of the awesome things about it, and it will be sealed in. So while we're waiting for the balls to dry, I went ahead and shaved down this piece of styrofoam to fit it into my little pot. I also took my dowel here and already shoved it in the center straight down. Now what we're going to do is, while we're waiting, I might as well just finish this part, and then we'll glue this in and it'll be ready to go. So got some Spanish moss because I keep adding onto it. This stuff can be a mess, and that's why I've got a covered spot. Okay, so you just take a bunch of that. We're gonna hot glue just on top of this. And just kind of stick it down. We can cut off any excess that we don't want, or if we don't like the look of it. The last topiary I made, it just has whole bunch of glass stones on the base, which is really nice, and it gives it a cool effect. You can also get some fairy lights and put them underneath the stones, and it gives it a really cool effect, kind of like haunted. I'll show you the other one I made, and you'll understand what I mean. Okay, so now that it looks like a hot mess here, I'm gonna cut it down a little bit. I kind of wanted more of a garden look to this one versus my other one that's very, very Halloween-y. I'm just going to glue down a couple more spots here just to make sure that all that styrofoam is covered. Okay, now of course I covered my hole. There we go. And there's your hole right there. I'm going to throw some glue down in there. And then I've got some fake ivy that I'm going to stick into some of the Spanish moss. I'll just shove that down there. Okay, now we've got some fake ivy. It's a leftover from another project I did. I could keep it on the wire, but I'm just going to pull off the ivy so it's like that. Okay, obviously I didn't think that through, but I've got another pair of scissors and I'm just going to poke them down into the styrofoam. A little ivy pot. Kind of has a nice feel to it. And our base is pretty much done. So, okay, so now that our balls are dry, we are going to attach them to this with our hot glue gun, which is stuck on my tripod, and the dowels. So we're going to find where we want to put the dowel in on this side. Just stick it in. I want it down quite a bit in there because you want to make it sturdy. Then we are going to choose where we are going to put it on this. This styrofoam ball has a flat side on the bottom, so I think I'll just put that on there, and then I'll kind of look, and I'll stick this one in. So you want to make sure that it's completely closed. And I'm just waiting for the hot glue gun to heat up a little bit more so you can look at your Mickey head, see exactly how it's gonna look. Now if you wanted to have this able to travel and stuff, this is where you would pretty much end. But since that's not the case, we'll just wait for that to get a glue stick, and while we're waiting, I'll just pop this one down on it too. Okay, so we're just going to put some glue up in this hole here. Good amount. We're going to stick it back onto the pole. We're going to do the same thing for the ears. Pull this one out real fast. And just stick some glue in there. Put the peg back in. We'll do the other side. Just applying a little bit of pressure while the glue's set, so you have that nice tight look to it. And finishing up with this last ear. And there you have it, your own Mickey head topiary. I hope you guys enjoyed those little DIYs. I know I had a blast making them. The last topiary, the glitter everywhere, I actually saw some of it at work, which was pretty funny. Luckily no one's caught on that it's me who's infecting everyone with glitter. I've kept it on the down low. But, you know, it was just a blast making these for you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed them, and I'm going to start working on some Halloween ones. I know it's still July, but, you know, it's easier to get them done before you start getting busy with all the cool Halloween things to do, and honestly, fall's probably one of my busiest seasons when it comes to just doing things, and there's so much more activities out here in Utah to do for the fall. So I don't know, I just tend to be a lot busier in the fall. I think, you know, my house is a lot cooler, so I want to get a lot more done, and it's just exciting, and it's my favorite season, and I'm seriously so stoked about the season coming up. I've been working on a lot of new decorations, getting them done, taken care of beforehand. Got a couple parties that we're going to end up going to if they end up throwing them this year. But like I said, it's July. I really shouldn't be thinking about this early, but what can I say? I love Halloween so very much. And also, check out these awesome ears. They are by Charlotte's All Ears on Etsy, and I'll leave a link for them in the bottom. I know I unboxed the blah blah. I know I unboxed these in another video, and they're just fabulous. I still can't get over how awesome they are. They are the first pair of small shop ears I have ever purchased, and I couldn't be happier with this purchase. I might just wear it around today because they're just that cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the little crafts, and I know I keep saying that, and I really need to get better about my sign-off. I just feel awkward about it. But please subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to hear some comments about what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video, what I can do to improve myself, and if there's anything that you want me to see. So subscribe, like my video, and I will see you guys next week.